Some cities whisper secrets. Others shout them from the rooftops. And then there is Las Vegas. For two simple words, it holds a million promises. A neon supernova in the Mojave Desert, a cathedral of chance, a playground for the world. We build our wildest fantasies here, spend our last dollar chasing a dream, and wake up to find the dream is just beginning. This isn't just a city, it's an emotional landscape. It's where the mundane is shed, and the spectacular is mandated. They say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That is the myth. The truth? What happens in Vegas changes you. It is an electrifying, audacious alchemy that captures the human imagination like no other spot on Earth. This is the story of how a desolate railway stop became the electric oasis. This birth was a transaction, not a dream. In 1905, the Meadows, Las Vegas, was a railroad stop, a place for steam engines and travelers to take on water in an unforgiving desert. For decades, it slept. Then, in 1931, two sparks ignited the tinder. Gambling was legalized, and the Hoover Dam began rising nearby. Thousands of workers poured in, their pockets full, their need for release even greater. Fremont Street's glow began to push back the desert night. But the modern myth was conjured by a gangster with a vision. In 1946, Bugsy Siegel opened the Flamingo Hotel on a lonely highway south of town. It was Hollywood glamour in the dust, and though it doomed him, it birthed the Strip. The blueprint was set. Not just casinos, but immersive destinations. The 50s and 60s were the era of cool. The Rat Pack ruled. Elvis rebirthed himself. Vegas became America's adult playground, its cultural shockwave as potent as the atomic tests flashing on the distant horizon. The final transformation was corporate. In 1989, Steve Wynn's Mirage arrived, a $630 million fantasy with a volcano and tigers. This was the mega resort. The mob was out, Wall Street was in. The race was now to build not just hotels, but entire worlds. Vegas culture is performance in every sense. The entertainment evolved from lounge singers to production spectacles that redefine the possible. Cirque du Soleil alone has 7 resident shows, each a masterpiece of acrobatics and narrative. But the performance extends to the visitor. Here, a quiet schoolteacher can become a high roller for a weekend. A couple can renew their vows with an Elvis impersonator. It's a city of adopted personas. Nightlife is the city's circadian rhythm. Daytime is for recovery by glittering pools. Night is for ignition. World-renowned DJs are resident deities in vast, multi-level nightclubs. The cocktail is not just a drink but a prop, often oversized and neon-colored. Yet, beyond the tourist vortex, a local culture persists. In the burgeoning arts district, in the suburbs with stunning mountain views, a community lives a normal life, with the Strip as their surreal, glowing employer. Local customs are born of extremity. The 24-hour steakhouse breakfast. The Vegas hustle, a specific pace of walk designed to navigate crowds without getting sucked into every casino floor. The understanding that time is fluid, measured not in hours, but in showtimes and betting rounds. The city's atmosphere is one of controlled, electrified chaos, a perpetual, humming energy that promises the next big win is just a spin away. Today, Vegas is a theme park for adults, where every resort is a land. You can travel the world in an afternoon. You can watch the aquatic ballet of the Bellagio fountains, stroll through a replica of Venice's canals at the Venetian, gaze up at the half-scale Eiffel Tower at Paris, Las Vegas, or enter the Great Pyramid of the Luxor. The landmarks are hotels, and the hotels are cities unto themselves. The modern Vegas is a monument to curated experience. It houses more celebrity chef restaurants than any city on Earth. Its shopping ranges from the opulent boutiques of Wynn and Crystals to bizarre souvenir shops. Thrill seekers ride roller coasters that wrap around buildings. You can see a residency by the biggest pop star on the planet, marvel at avant-garde art installations, or simply lose yourself in the endless, labyrinthine casino floors, the beating heart of every complex. Every city of dreams has shadows. Las Vegas was built on risk, and that risk carries consequences. In its early decades, organized crime influenced casino ownership and operations. Though largely eliminated, that legacy still shapes popular culture. Today, the darker side appears in more subtle forms: gambling addiction, financial ruin, and excess. The city offers temptation without limits. For some, the thrill becomes a trap. Las Vegas shines brightly, but not without cost. The economic engine of this fantasy is brutally real. Pre-pandemic, Las Vegas welcomed over 40 million visitors annually. Tourism and gaming generate tens of billions in revenue and sales taxes, bankrolling the state of Nevada. It is a one-industry town, but that industry is a titan: hospitality. Beyond the tables, Vegas is a global convention capital, hosting everything from tech shows to medical conferences. It employs armies of chefs, cleaners, performers, engineers, and dealers. A vast, unseen workforce that keeps the dream operational 24 hours a day. When Vegas catches a cold, Nevada shivers. Its economic impact is a high-stakes bet that perpetually pays off for now. As the sun rises over the Mojave, the mirage doesn't vanish. It just changes form. The night's frenzy gives way to the morning's quiet reckoning. You see the city for what it is: a magnificent, absurd, relentless human invention. A sandcastle built on a foundation of money and desire in a desert that could reclaim it all in a geological instant. Las Vegas isn't about what stays here. It's about what you take with you. The memory of a spectacular show. The feeling of walking through a crowd at 3 a.m., pulsing with anonymous energy. The understanding of your own limits, tested against the endless temptation of the next role, the next hand, the next thrill. It is the world's greatest stage for the theater of the self. You come, you play a part, the high roller, the party animal, the romantic, the spectator. And when you leave, the stage remains, reset for the next performance. The lights never truly go out. The desert waits, and the city, in its glorious, gaudy defiance, answers back with another eruption of light, another promise of a story waiting to be lived. So, what's your story? The stage is set. The desert is waiting. Your Vegas is out there.